Good afternoon. I am David Andersen, the bridge pastor at Sylvania United Church of Christ, and this is another issue of Keeping in Touch, where we try to keep the congregation informed of the activities and programming that is going on at Sylvania United Church of Christ during this time of being so isolated from one another. A couple announcements I want to make as we begin this afternoon. The first is, as I hope you are aware, the LPGA spectator part of the tournament has been canceled. So the need for volunteers on our parking lot has ceased. And if you get any communicate reminding you that it's your turn to help with the parking, that is all canceled because there are no spectators at the event this week. So just ignore those notices. The second is that in-person worship at Sylvania United Church of Christ does not take place when the state has designated Lucas County either as a level 3 or a level 4. We were to start in-person worship the first Sunday in August with a maximum of 30 people, but because our ratings as a county were raised that same week or this week to level 3, there will be no in-person worship until we go back at least to a level 2 or a level 1. So those are the announcements I have at the moment. And now Joyce has a couple announcements that she would like to make in regard to her position as administrative assistant. Joyce?
Thank you, David. Hi, everyone. I have to say that it's been so nice seeing some people come through the doors and drop off some things. So it's wonderful to see your smiling faces. I just want to put out a reminder, though, that if you do need to come into the church, to please call the office and set up a time to come in and either if you have to drop something off or whatnot, just call and we can set up a time, because once the visitor leaves, then I sanitize everything down, and it'll just make it easier if it's just one person at a time. And also there is a drop box outside the door. A lot of people are unaware. It's kind of off into the bushes there to the left of the door. If you need to drop something off, you can do that. It's a locked drop box. So Bruce and I check that every day. Also, the newsletter will be coming out on Monday the 10th. There will be a link embedded in the electronic newsletter that you can click on and download the July and August issue of the Upper Room magazine. They made that available to us, and so that I will, if you have a problem with that link, just email me and I can email it to you in another way. So that'll be there for your reading, and that's all I have. But stay safe, and I am looking forward to seeing everybody's smiling faces.
Thank you, Joyce. And that reminds me, with all this new electronic stuff that we have going on, the live streaming of the worship, all the different Zoom meetings. If you ever have any trouble connecting or are confused about how to connect, please contact us, and we ourselves will be able to help you, or we will refer you to someone that can help you set up so that you can receive Zoom, or so that you will know how to join in with our live streaming of worship. There are lots of people willing to help you so that you can be a part of that. Now, Kristen is going to tell you about a special event coming up regarding our children.
Hi, everybody. We know that back to school is a lot different for families this year. I know parents have a lot of concerns, a lot of hard decisions they're making, and we just want you to know that the church staff, we are in prayer for all of you, that this is a difficult time, and we just We just want you to know that we are with you in spirit as you're making those decisions. As a part of Back to School, we are doing our backpack blessing. That is going to be a 2-day event, Saturday, August 15th from 10 a.m. until 12 p.m. You can drive by the church and pick up backpack tags and stickers. These are going to remind our kids and ourselves that you are loved. That's what it says on the tag, you are loved. And so the stickers are so that kids who are doing remote learning can put them on their laptops, on their water bottles. You can put the tag literally wherever would be a good reminder for you. So that's Saturday, August 15th from 10 a.m. until 12 p.m. Janet Hildebrandt will meet you at the church and get your tag. Then on Sunday during the virtual worship service, Janet will be leading the blessing of these tags in your backpacks, laptops, water bottles. So that will be held virtually online on YouTube during our worship service on Sunday, August 16th at 10 a.m. That is not in person, but we hope you'll come on Saturday to pick up your tags. Also, I wanted to thank everybody who came to Grace Community Center this past weekend. Chris Durand organized a 2-day work event. We did cleaned out flower beds, helped pick vegetables in their garden. I think they're even setting up a wash station near the garden. So thank you to all of those who did participate. If you want to see pictures from events like these, they are on our church's Facebook page. You don't have to have a Facebook account to view photos. You just go to facebook.com/Sylvania UCC. And then you can see the pictures from different things that we're doing. So look forward to seeing families August 15th. And we'll keep you updated with other outreach events.
Thank you, Kristen. That reminds me, Kristen is now assuming the responsibilities regarding our children's ministry that were carried on by Elaine Jansen, who, as you are aware, just left to accept a position in Nashville, Tennessee. And we're very grateful that Kristen is making sure that none of the activities or events that we have with our children is lost, but will all continue. And we thank Kristen for that. Now, in just 2 or 3 weeks, we will be able to welcome our new pastor to Toledo. We are very excited, getting more excited. And Kathy Tashima, who was chairperson of the search committee, is now her committee will now help in helping us get to know and welcome and greet Pastor Sweat during this time of the pandemic when we are all separated from one another. We still want to make sure that there will be opportunities for you to become acquainted with our new pastor. And here to talk about the events that are planned and all of the procedures is Kathy.
Thank you, David. We are busy and trying to plan activities for folks to get to know Pastor Vern and Rebecca. And we are really looking forward to their coming to Sylvania. They are busy packing and bidding farewell to their family and friends in Connecticut right now. But 4 weeks from today, Pastor Vern will begin his ministry with Sylvania UCC. He has shared his initial top priority with the transition team, which is building relationships while getting to know the congregation. So until we can meet in person, we will be arranging a couple of Zoom sessions per week. And that will be to become acquainted with Pastor Vern and for him to get to know the congregation. One will be for a board, committee, or small group that you may be a part of, but there will also be another one each week, a general session where you may sign up for, and these will be for no more than 12 people at a time. So a good opportunity for you to chat with Pastor Vern and get to know him as well. So let's see. We hope that these will go on for the next few months. It may take a while since only 2 per week, and probably 12 people per session. And another opportunity that you're all invited to share in is a welcome album. So thanks to Kathleen Wade, who came up with this wonderful getting to know you idea. We hope that each individual, couple, or family will send a letter of welcome to Pastor Vern and Rebecca, share a little bit of information about yourself, and include a photo if possible. Please put these on 8.5 by 11 sheets of paper or whatever is convenient for you, and we could always adjust it accordingly. And we'd like them submitted by August 24th. This will be a great way for them to get to know you a little bit better and to share in the welcome. So they may be sent to the church, and please mark the envelope welcome album. If you have any suggestions for the transition team, please feel free to direct them to any of us. We hope you will participate in both of these opportunities so we can extend a warm welcome to Pastor Vern and Rebecca in this exciting time for Sylvania UCC. Thank you.
Kathy, I have one question. On the Zoom meetings for members, do they contact you or do you contact them to set up a time when they will meet with the pastor? How will that work?
We will publicize it in the newsletter, or there may be a email blast to let everybody know.
Okay. And again, I want to assure everybody, if you've had difficulty getting online or being a part of a Zoom event, there are people at the church that are very familiar with the whole setup and could be very helpful to you. And I would encourage you to call the church, and then they can refer you to someone that will help you take part. And I see Kathy has something else she'd like to say.
I forgot to add that there will also be conference calls. If you're not familiar with Zoom or the internet, there will also be conference calls set up with Pastor Vern. So there will be many opportunities, and if you have other ideas, just let us know and we can work on some. Thank you.
Wonderful. This is for everybody. This is all new territory for everyone involved. This whole season has been a season of learning, and I hope you'll be bear with us as we learn all of these different ways of continuing ministry at Sylvania United Church of Christ, and that you, at whatever level you choose, will participate with us in many of these events. That's it for this week. We thank you for joining us, and we will see you next week for keeping in touch. Thank you. Bye.